broken the curse and freed my soul. I'll never have to kill again.
Really? Nah, I'm just screwing with you.
I just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
Number 10. We're starting with Kill Bill Vol. 2, L Driver.
That's right. I killed your master. And now I'm gonna kill you too. With your own sword, no less. Which in the very immediate future will become my sword. Bitch. You don't have a future.
All right, number 9. We're shifting gears quite a bit here. Fast X.
In position. Cute Tiny Ted.
Wait, hold up. Tiny Ted? What are you talking about, Roman?
All right, fire him up!
We never agreed on that.
You said you wanted to drive.
Now you drive.
What are you laughing at? Where'd you even get that? Just so you know, Tiny Ted's brain, still bigger than yours.
Okay, number 8. We're heading into the MCU, Loki, the series.
Hand over the case, Star. Hand it over. Star. Green.
Good job. Meet me in the alley. I'm gonna grab a quick slice.
All right, number 7. Different kind of action now. Transformers, Rise of the Beasts.
Of our civilization. A vile god, so large and so powerful that it consumed entire planets as fuel. Few believed such a thing could be true, until the day we saw Unicron with our own eyes.
Okay, number 6. We're going way back. Ancient world, Troy.
Trojans! All my life, I've lived by a code. And the code is simple. Honor the gods, love your woman, and defend your country. Troy is mother to us all. Fight for her!
Okay, number 5. A different kind of historical film, more emotionally heavy, maybe. The Patriot.
You've done nothing for which you should be ashamed.
I've done nothing. And for that I am ashamed.
Okay, number 4. Back to superheroes and back to some levity. Spider-Man 3.
Parker! What? Need a photographer. Hey, kid, you want a job?
Why would I want a job? I'm just a kid.
All right, how much for the camera?
$100.
$100? All right, you crook. Here. What the?
Film's extra.
Okay, but sticking with Spider-Man 3, number 3 is not lighthearted.
I need your help. I can't take them both. Not by myself.
You don't deserve my help.
Harry. She needs us.
Get out.
Okay, number 2. Let's talk about Riddick. The Chronicles of...
Do it.
Don't know about this new crew of yours. They seem a bit skittish. Probably shouldn't tell them what happened to the last crew.
Number 1. And we're going back to Troy. Back to the beaches. Back to the battle.
Interesting.
Mohammedans. My brothers of the sword. I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands. Let no man forget how menacing we are. We are lions! Do you know what's there? Waiting. Beyond that beach. Immortality! Take it! It's yours!
We all love the explosions, the big action set pieces.
Absolutely. High-octane stuff.
But sometimes it's the words, right? The lines that just stick.
Totally. They become iconic for a reason.
So today we're diving into that. We've got a list, the top 10 most iconic action movie dialogues.
Sounds good. It'll be interesting to see what made the cut and, more importantly, why these lines work so well.
Exactly. Our mission is to kind of unpack that resonance, figure out what makes them so memorable beyond just the movie moment itself.
Yeah, because in action, which is so visual, a great line has to be incredibly efficient, doesn't it? It has to land perfectly.
Right. It sums up a character or the whole feeling of the scene.
Yeah, especially when the stakes are through the roof.
Okay, let's jump in. Number 10. We're starting with Kill Bill Vol. 2, L Driver.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Intense. That movie is pure revenge fuel.
Definitely. And this scene, Elle versus the bride, it's the culmination of so much bad blood.
Yeah, years of it. Just pure focused animosity between them.
So Elle, being Elle, she has to gloat, right? She goes, "That's right, I killed your master, and now I'm gonna kill you too."
Classic villain monologue setup.
But the bride, she just cuts through it, ice cold. Bitch, you don't have a future.
Wow. Just brutal finality. It's not even really a threat, is it? It's like she's stating a fact.
Exactly. It's a pronouncement. Like, this is decided, done.
And that tells you everything about the bride at that point. Her resolve is absolute. No doubt in her mind.
It really shows her transformation, doesn't it? From being hunted to being the one who decides who gets a future.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, interesting start.
All right, number 9. We're shifting gears quite a bit here. Fast X.
Ah, the Fast Saga. So, more banter, less eye-plucking.
Huh. Definitely less eye-plucking. Think high-speed heist, lots of chaos, but that trademark Fast and Furious humor. Roman and Tej going at it.
Right, that's their bread and butter, isn't it? The action is wild, but the character moments, the family vibe, that keeps you hooked. And the teasing.
Totally. So Roman's trying to get under Tej's skin, calls him Tiny Tej.
Okay, setting himself up there.
And Tej, without missing a beat, just snaps back. Tiny Tej's brain. Still bigger than yours.
Boom. Perfect comeback.
It's great.
Yeah, because Roman's going for the physical size thing, the easy joke, and Tej just completely flips it to intellect.
Exactly. It subverts that expectation.
And it fits their dynamic perfectly.
Yeah.
Tej is the brains. Roman. It's witty, it's fast, and it lands. Adds that lightness.
Yeah, it makes them feel more real somehow. Even when they're, driving cars out of planes or whatever, they can still joke.
Keeps it grounded in its own ridiculous way.
Okay, number 8. We're heading into the MCU. Loki, the series.
Ah, okay. Timey-wimey chaos.
Exactly. Picture the scene. It's that botched heist with the Avengers. Things are going sideways. Total mess.
Right. I remember that sequence. Everything's frantic.
And then Tony Stark just drops this line that feels completely random.
Stark was the king of that, wasn't he? Injecting the mundane into the middle of madness. That was his charm.
Totally. So amidst all this action, he just goes, "Meet me in the alley. I'm going to grab a quick slice. No stairs."
Uh-huh. Yes, it's brilliant.
Why does that work so well?
It's the sheer contrast, isn't it? The world might be ending, timelines are fracturing, but Stark's immediate thought is pizza and avoiding stairs.
So relatable.
It's peak Stark, grounding the absolutely absurd in something completely everyday. It's hilarious because it's so out of place, but also perfectly in character.
It gives you, the audience, like a half second to breathe and chuckle before the next crazy thing happens.
Exactly. A moment of human connection amidst the spectacle. Essential.
All right, number 7. Different kind of action now. Transformers.
So
Rise of the
large,
Beasts.
Okay,
so
shifting
powerful
scale
that
again.
it consumed
Big time.
Yeah, this isn't just fighting
planets
robots. This
as
is
fuel.
the intro of Unicron.
Few believed such a
Planet
thing could be
Eater.
true.
Right, that took the threat
Until the
level
day we
from,
saw Unicron
Earth-based conflicts to something
with our own eyes.
truly cosmic, a legitimate God-level film.
And the way they introduce him isn't through dialogue exactly, but this narration.
Setting the stage. How does it go?
It's like a vile god, so powerful
Of
it
our
consumed entire
civilization.
planets as fuel.
A vile
You believe
god.
until
so
we saw
large,
Unicron with our own
so
eyes.
powerful that of our civilization.
So we saw Unicron with our
a
own
vile
eyes.
Yes.
god,
The kicker.
Yeah,
so large,
why?
Because it takes
so
it from
powerful
myth,
that
from
it
legend,
consumed
something
entire
you might
planets
dismiss,
as fuel.
and makes it terrifyingly real.
Few believed such a thing could
Suddenly,
be true.
this
Until the day
abstract
we saw
consumed evil is there.
Unicron
You feel the awe,
with our
but
own
mostly
eyes.
the dread.
It really establishes the stakes instantly. This isn't just another Decepticon.
Not even close. Its biblical levels of threat conveyed really effectively through that narration. It builds that sense of, wow, how do you even fight that?
Yeah, it gives you that pit in your stomach. Okay, number 6. We're going way back. Ancient world, Troy.
Ah, the epic sword, sandal speeches.
Exactly. And this is one of those pre-battle moments, a warrior rallying the troops.
Those speeches are crucial in epics, aren't they? You got to get the blood pumping, remind everyone what they're fighting for.
And this one taps into some deep stuff. The line is, honor the gods, love your woman, and defend your country. Troy is mother to us all. Fight for her.
Powerful. Simple, but it covers the big motivators.
Yeah. Honor, love, patriotism.
And that Troy is mother to us all bit. It really personalizes it, doesn't it? It's not just land, it's family, it's identity. It makes the abstract concept of country something deeply emotional.
It feels timeless somehow. Like those reasons for fighting, they probably haven't changed much.
Probably not. Those core human drivers, protecting what you love, upholding your honor, belonging to something bigger, they resonate across centuries. That's why these epics still work.
Makes sense. Okay, number 5, a different kind of historical film, more emotionally heavy maybe, The Patriot.
Right, Mel Gibson. Revolutionary War, that one digs into the personal cost of war, the internal conflict.
Yeah, it's not just about the battles. It's about Benjamin Martin's, his internal struggle, his reluctance.
Exactly, the weight of his past, his choices.
So the dialogue here is between him and Charlotte. She's trying to reassure him, you know? She says, you have done nothing for which you should be ashamed.
Standard comforting words, but knowing his character.
Right. His reply just hits you. He says, I've done nothing, and for that, I am ashamed.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's heavy.
It really flips the script on heroism, doesn't it?
It does. It's the guilt of inaction. The shame of standing by, of not doing something when perhaps he felt he should have. It's a much more complex internal kind of battle than just fighting redcoats.
It adds that layer of vulnerability you don't always see. He's not ashamed of fighting. He's ashamed of not fighting sooner.
Makes him incredibly human, a really powerful moment, showing that internal struggles can be just as intense as external ones.
Okay, number 4. Back to superheroes and back to some levity. Spider-Man 3.
Again. Okay. Spidey 3 has layers.
It certainly does. This is a much lighter moment, though. J. Jonah Jameson needs pictures.
Ah, Shea Jonah. Always good for a laugh. The perpetual struggle for Spider-Man photos.
Exactly. He's trying to hire some kid off the street with a camera, and the whole exchange is basically just the kid saying, film's extra.
Huh? That's it?
That's it.
Brilliant. It's so perfectly mundane.
Right. In the middle of this world with symbiotes and sand people.
Someone's still got to pay for the film. It's that little slice of New York hustle, that pragmatism just cutting through the superheroics.
It grounds it, doesn't it? It makes the world feel real, like normal life is still happening around the edges of the chaos.
Absolutely. Those little throwaway lines often add so much texture. Love it.
Okay, but sticking with Spider-Man 3, number 3 is not lighthearted at all.
Okay, pendulum swing. Where are we now?
Peter and Harry, their friendship is just shattered at this point. Deep betrayal, anger.
Right. The Goblin legacy, everything that happened. It got really dark and personal between them.
And Peter is desperate. There's a larger threat. MJ's in danger, and he goes to Harry for help. He pleads, Harry, she needs us.
A direct appeal to their shared past, to maybe some lingering loyalty.
And Harry's response,
Yeah.
just cold fury. He just spits out, get out!
Oof. Just 2 words, but loaded with so much pain and rejection.
Exactly. It's brutal.
It really highlights how deep the wounds are, doesn't it? That even facing a common enemy, even with MJ potentially in danger, the anger and hurt are too strong. Forgiveness feels impossible in that moment.
Yeah, sometimes those really short, sharp lines, they just carry immense emotional weight, more than a whole speech could.
Definitely. The simplicity makes it hit harder. Powerful stuff.
Okay, number 2. Let's talk about Riddick. The Chronicles of Riddick.
Ah, Riddick. The ultimate minimalist tough guy. All about presence and implication.
Exactly. He doesn't need long speeches. His whole vibe is understated menace.
Yeah, he conveys more threat with a look or a low growl than most characters do with a whole monologue.
So the line here is a perfect example of that. He's giving a warning, but it's so subtle. He just says, probably shouldn't tell him what happened to the last crew.
Chilling. That's all he needs to say.
Right. What makes that so effective?
That's the power of suggestion, isn't it?
Hmm.
He doesn't decide what happened. He doesn't need to. He lets your imagination do the work.
And your imagination is probably worse than anything he could actually say.
Exactly. It creates this instant dread and mystery. What did happen to the last crew? You're immediately thinking the worst. It's way more unsettling than some explicit threat. Masterful understatement.
It really defines his character. Danger lurking beneath a quiet surface.
Very effective. Okay, so we're at number 1.
Number 1. And we're going back to Troy. Back to the beaches, back to the battle.
Interesting. Troy gets 2 spots in the top 10. Must have some impactful dialogue.
Apparently so. This one is Achilles himself, his big moment rallying his myrmidons.
Okay, the ultimate warrior giving the ultimate pep talk. What's the line?
It's incredibly simple but electrifying. He just roars, "Immortality! Take it! It's yours!"
Wow, okay. Yeah, that hits.
Right, just cut straight to the core of the warrior ethos, especially for someone like Achilles.
Absolutely. It's not about survival. It's not even just about victory. It's about legacy. It's about glory that lasts forever. He's offering them a chance to transcend death itself through legend.
Take it. It's yours. Like it's a tangible thing they can just grab.
And that's the promise of the heroic ideal, isn't it? That through courage, through action, you can achieve something that outlives you. It taps into that deep human desire to matter, to be remembered.
Why do you think that idea, immortality through glory, is so enduring in stories?
Well, I mean, facing our own mortality is pretty fundamental, right?
Yeah.
So the idea that you can cheat death, in a way, by leaving a legendary name, that's incredibly powerful. It speaks to ambition, sacrifice, the desire to leave a mark. It's potent stuff.
A powerful note to end on for number 1. So there we have it. 10 lines from across the action genre.
Yeah, and what a range. We went from, quippy comebacks and pizza cravings to existential dread and cries for immortality.
It really shows that action movies aren't just about the bangs and crashes, are they? The dialogue can be just as impactful.
Absolutely. A well-placed line can define a character, elevate a scene, or just stick in your head for years. It proves the power of words, even when surrounded by explosions.
It definitely makes you think, doesn't it, about the lines you remember. What makes a specific phrase just lodge itself in your brain?
Is it the delivery, the context, the emotion it tapped into?
Maybe that's something for you to ponder. What's that one line from an action movie or any movie, really, that just stays with you? And, more importantly, why?
A good question to chew on.
Definitely. Until our next deep dive.